Hello gentlemen, this is Vaishnavi Tiwari from Team Kodpur, and in this video we will solve the remaining 30 SRT of the previous set. Let us first download and open the app Target SSB. It's available on the Play Store for free. In the previous video we did it up to SRT number 30, so we are going to continue from the 31st SRT. So our first question is, his mother, a cancer patient, needed special treatment in the capital and they were already short of money. So the reaction he will contact some NGO for monetary help and donate to NGO in future. So now getting back to question. His friend was copying from the book in the examination hall. The reaction here will be, he will guide his friend after the exam not to cheat in exams and he will help him with his studies. Now moving on to our next question. His father is not able to support him. So the reaction here will be, he will start some part-time job and start giving tuitions to support his family. Now our next question. His colleagues advised his to be tactful with his boss, so the reaction here will be, his attitude towards his boss has always been fine. Now our next question. Hearing an unusual sound at night, he woke up and found a thief jumping out of his window. His reaction will be, he will call all his neighbors to surround and catch the thief, meanwhile call the police to reach. Now moving to our next question. He went for a picnic with his friends and on the way he had hot arguments with them. His reaction will be, he won't speak anything harsh and try to change the topic for that time and discuss afterwards about it. Or an alternate reaction that he can give is, they usually have hot arguments but informative arguments about general topics. So next question. He was traveling with his friends to Nainital to watch winter sports when his friend fell ill. So the reaction to this situation will be, he will give him medicines and take full care of his friend. Enjoy the trip with his friends. Now our next question. He was to marry a rich girl chosen by his father, but he did not like her. The reaction to this situation will be, he will tell his father about the qualities of a girl he likes and marry the girl of his choice. So our 39th question will be, he was serving under two officers who were always against each other and they used to give conflicting orders. The reaction to this situation will be, he will give priorities to the orders of senior officer and ask them to resolve this personal issue when they are together. Now 40th question. He was out on a picnic with his college friends when one of the boys stole some mangoes from the garden and the gardener came out with his stick. The reaction to this situation, let the gardener punish the boys for stealing so that they won't do it again. So our next question is, he was near the playground on his bicycle when the speeding car hit him from behind. The reaction to this situation will be, he will get first aid from the car if needed and continue his journey or visit a hospital on car if required. Now our 42nd question. He was hardly 18 when his parents died. Being the eldest son, the reaction to the situation will be, guarded by his relatives, he worked hard and followed the correct path, took good care of his siblings, and became successful in life. Friends, I'm repeating that write the answers in the shortest possible way and use your own words to write them so that it'll be easier for you. Now moving on to our next question. He was going for SSB and on the way he saw a person seriously injured and nobody was there to help him. The reaction to this situation will be, take him to the nearest hospital and call his relative, after then continue his journey to SSB. Now, our 44th question. He was asked to organize a picnic to a nearby historical place. Now, the reaction will be he planned in advance and organized the picnic well, also ensured cleanliness of the place. Friends, if you visit any historical place or simply any other public place, then never throw anything and try to keep that place clean. So, now our next question. He wanted to borrow money for his sister's marriage. The relative who assured him declined to lend him at the time of marriage. The reaction to this situation will be he will ask help from friends, organize the marriage well, and return the money after some time. So, moving to our next question. He saw two masked persons entering the neighbor's house. The reaction to this situation will be he will call that neighbor as well as everyone nearby and go to their house, call the police later if needed. Now, 47th question. He realizes that his seniors were giving bad treatment to him. What will be his reaction? His reaction will be he will treat everyone well and his seniors will behave properly with him. Now, 48th question. He is walking to his office. On the way, he saw a man lying on the road. His reaction will be he will inquire, give water to him to drink, and take him to the hospital if needed. Reach office on time. So, our next question. He is on leave and finds that two opposing parties are getting ready to fight. So, the reaction will be he will call his boss to control the situation, take rest after everything is in control. So, our 50th question will be he is forced to vote for a candidate not of his choice. The reaction to this situation will be he will vote for the candidate of his choice only and warn the one who has forced him. Now, moving on to another question. He is a perfect in his hostel. He notices two of his friends French bunking. Friends here, fence bunking means they are jumping the wall and leaving the premises. So, the reaction to this situation will be he will call them back and ask them to have written permissions from the wardens and leave the hostel with permission only. Moving on to the next question. He has been requested by villagers to kill a man eater, which has caused several deaths. He thinks he is not a good fighter. What should he do now? The reaction to this question will be he will use a trap to capture the man eater and call the forest department to take the animal away. Now, moving on to our 53rd question. He had recently joined an active unit where he felt that he is given too much work. His reaction will be he will work hard and complete all the given work well on time. Moving on to our 54th question. The question is he felt that the preparatory holidays were not enough for their final exams because he had fallen ill. The reaction will be being a regular student, he already have covered a major section of the syllabus. See friends, in such situation, instead of reacting like he will ask for extra leave, answer in such a way that no problem exists. As we have said, he was a regular student, that means he or she will be ready in few days too. So I hope you have understood this question. Now moving on to our 56th question. He and his friends are standing in doorway of train as the train starts. Friend falls off. The reaction to this situation will be he will quickly take him on the train back as the train has just slowly started. Won't stand on the doorway again. Now moving to our next question. Famine and epidemic break out in district area. The reaction to this situation will be he will approach nearby areas and hire authorities like DM, mayor, etc. for help. Now to our next question. During the exams, his teacher threatened him to fail in the exam. So his reaction to this situation will be he will prepare well, attempt paper well, go for rechecking if teacher fails and complain against him. So our next question, due to rains, there were heavy floods in his village. All people had moved out, but animals were left behind. So his reaction will be he will untie all animals, take to high points so that they can swim at least, and ask rescue team to help them after all humans are saved. Now moving on to our last question of the day. At night at railway station, you entered an empty train. You found that a person was raping a woman. Then what will you do? The reaction will be will attack the person, take him to railway police and give support to the women and drop her to her home. So friends, with this we have completed set 1 of SRT from Target SSB app. In the upcoming videos we will solve the rest of the exercises, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and Jai Hind.